As the NFL draft rapidly approaches, the New York Giants quarterback situation remains one of the most intriguing and unpredictable storylines. With the third overall pick, the team faces a monumental decision that could shape their future for years to come. The addition of veteran quarterbacks Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston has added layers of complexity to the decision-making process. Wilson, on a one-year deal, has made his intentions clear. He's coming to New York with the expectation of starting. The 34-year-old former Super Bowl champion has already made his presence felt by attending Knicks games and participating in workouts. Winston, on the other hand, brings his own wealth of experience, making the Giants' quarterback room potentially crowded if they decide to draft a rookie. Despite these high-profile signings, the Giants' decision at number 3 remains up in the air. Will they select a quarterback? The answer could very well hinge on who is available when their pick comes up. While Cam Ward is widely regarded as a consensus number 1 quarterback prospect, his status would depend on whether the Tennessee Titans opt to take him with the first overall pick. If the Titans stay put and take Ward, the Giants' choices at 3 would include Shad Sanders, another highly touted quarterback. The question becomes, do they have a conviction to take Sanders at 3, or do they address other immediate needs, such as adding an impact playmaker? The Giants are also facing the pressure of potential owner-driven mandate to win now. John Mara, the team's owner, has made it clear that he expects the Giants to be competitive this season, which could further influence the team's decision-making process. If they select a rookie quarterback, there is a possibility that the player may not be ready to lead the team immediately. Thus, the Giants must weigh the long-term benefits of drafting a young quarterback against the urgency of competing this season. Damien Woody raised an important point in discussing the dynamic of bringing in a rookie quarterback with 2 established veterans in the room. He doesn't foresee the veterans, particularly Wilson and Winston, as a threat to the rookie's development. Both are considered high-character individuals who would likely embrace mentoring a younger player. However, the real question for the Giants is whether they view someone like Sanders as the future of the franchise, with the opportunity to take a quarterback later in the draft. Perhaps even as late as the second round, the Giants could trade back up into the first round to secure their quarterback of the future. Chris Canty, a former NFL player, voices concerns about teams drafting quarterbacks in the first round when their general manager and head coach are on the hot seat. Canty argued that such decisions are often driven by the need to save jobs rather than focusing on the long-term development of the quarterback. This could lead to a rushed and dysfunctional development process, leaving the rookie unprepared for challenges of being an NFL starter. Historically, this has been a common pitfall for teams in need of a quarterback, with many first-round quarterbacks failing to live up to expectations. Canty's argument resonates with a larger trend in the NFL. Teams that are at the top of the draft are there for a reason. They've struggled, often due to lack of a franchise quarterback. There's no denying that the Giants are in a position to either draft a quarterback or address other areas of their roster. But as Chris Canty pointed out, it's dangerous to make such a pivotal choice under the pressure of job security. Teams that are in a win-now mode often make rash decisions that don't align with the long-term success of the franchise. The Giants must ask themselves, is selecting a quarterback at number 3 the right move for the future, or should they focus on building a roster that can compete right away? The pressure to succeed immediately could cloud their judgment, leading them to make a decision that hampers their chances of long-term success. If the Giants decide to pass on a quarterback at number 3, there are other ways to address the position. They could potentially trade back in the first round, possibly selecting a player like Louisville or other quarterback prospects who may fall further than expected. However, the decision to bypass a quarterback at number 3 may also mean that the team will have to address the position later in the draft or explore free agent options down the line. As the Giants weigh their options, the future of the quarterback position in New York remains uncertain. Whether they decide to take a quarterback at number 3, trade up for Cam Ward, or focus on other areas of need, the franchise's next move could define its trajectory for years to come. The team is at a crossroads, and the stakes could not be higher. Every decision made will impact not just the team's future, but the development of the quarterback position, which has been a source of instability for the Giants in recent years. Meanwhile, other teams, including the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints, are also looking at potential quarterback moves. hoping to make enticing offers to the Titans to move off the number 1 pick. While the Titans are unlikely to budge unless they receive an offer they can't refuse, the Giants are not the only team monitoring the situation closely. Should the Titans select Cam Ward, it will force the Giants to make a critical decision at number 3. Do they roll the dice on Sanders, or do they trade back, adding more talent to the roster while addressing the quarterback position later? The quarterback carousel continues to spin in New York, and the Giants have a lot of options. But with a clear mandate to win now, every move counts. The future of the team rests on making the right call, and with the pressure mounting, the Giants' decision at number 3 could alter the course of the franchise for years to come.